And that upon finishing, we receive from God. We receive what we had hoped for. We received, in fact, I think the Bible really teaches us that upon finishing the race of faith, what we receive is far more than anything we could think or imagine. There is going to be more waiting on us when we get to where God is than we can possibly imagine. In fact, no eye has seen, no ear has heard what God has waiting for those in store. The Bible tells us that this is Paul's life. He didn't do it for him, he did it for God. I have kept the faith. Because Paul is a person that changes over time. We may think he just had to remain steady, but one of the things I was going to share with the children, I want to share now. If you keep reading in this passage, when you get to verse 11, Paul writes, "Only Luke is with me. Get Mark and bring him with you. He has been a big help to me in the ministry." That might be a sentence that all of us read and just zoom on through. But I want to remind you, in Acts 15, Paul had a best friend, and his name was Barnabas. And him and his best friend, they stopped being best friends.
Why?
Because they got in an argument. Barnabas wanted to bring John Mark, and Paul wanted to bring Titus. I believe it's Titus. I don't think that's true. Regardless, Paul didn't want to bring John Mark, because the last time they went on a ministry journey, they got a couple days in and John Mark got freaked out and he went back home. And Paul said at that time, done with him. Barnabas was. Paul wants to bring this person, Barnabas wants to bring this person, and so Paul and Barnabas go their separate ways. And what we find out by the end of 2 Timothy chapter 4, while he writes before he's about to die, not long before he's about to die for his faith, Paul says, hey, bring Mark with you. He has been helpful to me. God wants us to bring others along with us. God has people in store for us to impact and bless in this life. So when we live a good life, when we keep the faith, what will our legacy be? How will we be remembered? That is what matters. But in order to look back, in order to be blessed, in order to have peace, like Paul in this moment, we got to keep the faith. In spite of all the other things in life, all the other distractions, in spite of all the other people telling us to do whatever you want, live however you want, the Bible and God are consistently reminding us, hold firm to what I have taught you. Hold firm to what God is saying, so that we may indeed fight the good fight, finish the race, keep the faith. Let's pray.